Well, hello, hello. I'm Mia. This is Crazy May Stash. How are you doing today? It's Wednesday. What is it? September 24th, I think. How are you? It is raining here in the Northeast. I'm in Massachusetts, and yeah, it is raining up here. We need it so bad, so um, kind of happy about that. But Wednesdays we do the unboxing, and there's plenty of stuff to go through. If you haven't been here before, welcome. My name is Mia, and I inherited a whole mess of stuff. So, hi Beth, thanks so much for coming. And if you're watching back on the replay, we do have a live. This is live, and we have a live people in the chat that we talk to. So, hi Beth, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I am. Oh well, let's get this party started. And we're gonna do. Hi, my name's Mia. This is Crazy May Stash, and my mother was. I inherited all my things that I'm selling, but I took care of a lot of people in my family, large Sicilian family, who I inherited their things, learning about trying to figure out how to find new homes, loving homes for all the things that beautiful things that I've inherited. Beautiful. It slipped right on like butter. Oh, you're a master. Well, it's been the last 24 hours has been nuts, and I didn't know if I was going to come live because our car died on the way into Boston. We went to go pick up my Uncle Albert. I told you guys he was coming to the house, and my car died, and we had to tow it an hour and 40 minutes from Boston out to our house out in Orange. And I had to take an Uber because they can't fit us in the vehicle. So I've never taken an Uber before. So we had an adventure yesterday. I just spent 3 days at my grandson's house visiting my granddaughter, my great granddaughter. Oh, she's a month old. Did you get your baby fix? We all need our baby fix. I'm so glad. I'm happy you're back. I'm so glad that you got to go visit. That's a blessing. It's an absolute blessing. So, and then I come home. I have my uncle here, and he doesn't walk well, so I had to walk him around the back of the house because he wouldn't be able to make the steps in the front. And then we get him settled, and I get the dog outside, and the next thing I know, I'm on the ground. So I took a header. I fell last night. My whole body. I felt like I was in a car accident because I fell on the bricks. I didn't fall in like soft, dirt. Couldn't be the dirt. No, had to be the bricks on the piazza. Yeah, right. So my knees are all bruised up. My elbows are a mess. I don't know. My hands. I didn't hit my head, so that's good. You would think so. But let's start going through some jewelry because there's some stuff. There's always stuff, but Uncle is here. He's downstairs. I myself am so clumsy. I hope he'll quit. Me too. So, one good thing is that the last time I fall like this, I couldn't get off the ground. I was on the ground for like 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes, about 8 minutes. And this time I was off the ground. I could get up because I've been practicing. And if you're older like me, and you're disabled like me, you have to practice getting off the floor. Otherwise, I'd still be outside because nobody knew I fell. They would have eventually come looking for me, but nobody knew I fell. And, I'm out in the country, so when it gets dark, it's pitch black outside. Anyway, so my jewelry of the day. So this was Uncle's. I forget what this is. I forget if it's sapphire. I love it. It's the stones. I think are black. They look black to me, but I think they're actually blue. So they might be. Let's go down scope and look at it. This is one of my favorites. Hi, Priscilla. Okay, I'm gonna let your eyes feast on that. I'm gonna put some lights on. I'm gonna let you look at this for 1 second. I just want to shut the door here. There we go. Okay. So I put on my Presidium. I'm almost positive technically they're blue. Oh yeah, they are. They're blue. But they are very dark. I think they're sapphires. But again, I don't know. No, they might be do you see the lines? I can see like striations or is that one? Is that one chipped? No. Oh, those are really cool. We're gonna look at these real close though. I think these might be topaz. Because they have these little lines. Oh. So topaz is right here. And then this area is sapphire. Oh, no, I guess they're sapphires. Oh, see, that one went to topaz. Maybe it's both. I think they're topaz. But with topaz, you could see, like this one has lines. I don't know if you could see this like lines in it. It's just really, really cool. Hello! Oh, it's filthy. It's a filthy piece of jewelry. This is all set in sterling. And then I've got, this thing is huge. And then I've got this one. And I believe these are amethyst. Yes. And lots of little marcasites. It's in like an Art Deco. And then some onyx set in sterling. This is just a sterling, like Celtic knots kind of thing. This one we found not too long ago. This one's pretty old. You can tell by how much wear there is on this band. And then somebody attached this coin. It says Wilhelmina something der Netherlands. It's a Netherlands coin. I don't see a date on it. It was pretty cool. Now this one here is is one that my mom wore all the time. I don't know. See how there's like a hole right there? I don't know if there was what was in the middle. I don't know if there was like a pearl or I have no idea. But my mom wore this all the time on her index finger. And let me get this on. This is just a fun thing. And then we found these last week. Ooh, put this one on. This is black jadeite. And then I sold there was a pair of pink ones, there were red ones, but they're really nice little hoops. I like them. Johnny likes them too. Would you like to meet up at the booth at around 10 a.m.? Carol wants me to say it. Today, I have first of all, you didn't even hear the story. Our car broke down yesterday in Boston, Brookline, on Route 9 with my uncle in the car with me, my Uncle Joe's husband. And he's elderly and disabled. And we ended up having to take an Uber from Boston home. We had to have the car towed from Boston to my house. So we only have one car. So, on Sunday, we should have the car fixed by Sunday. Okay. All right. Yeah, because today is not, we're just going to chill today. So my uncle Albert is here. He's downstairs. And then I fell outside. So my knees are all messed up and my elbows and so good. I'm not today. So Carol, on Sunday, let me check my what's going on Sunday. Sunday's the garlic festival. You guys aren't going to go to the garlic festival? There's a garlic festival in Orange Saturday and Sunday this weekend. We've been waiting since last year to go because we never got to go last year because we were moving here. We'll talk. I don't know if you're going to be there early or what. Maybe I can meet up with you guys and bring you your presents. Yours is, oh, not that one. Oh my goodness. There it is. This is for Johnny. Your little pendant and alligator pendant. And it's carved. It's mother of pearl. Carved mother of pearl. Yeah. Al will be joining us. Al won't be here on Sunday, I don't think. Oh, Priscilla, you fell 3 times. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, this is the first time I've fallen in a few years, and it was falling on bricks is not fun. But like I said, I've been practicing getting up off the ground so I could get off the ground. Yeah, my knees are all messed up, all swollen. Anywho, yeah, let's talk. I don't know what time you guys are gonna go. You never went to the Garlic Festival? It's once a year. It's usually at the end of September, and it's Saturday and Sunday. No, her real name is Lou. I'm confused. Am I not in live chat? Hold on. Carol's not her real name. I'm like, wait, no, Carol's her real name. All right, let's go down. Let's go. We'll talk. Give me a call later. I'm home. I can't go anywhere because we have no vehicle. Uncle Al's here and he's going to be painting. So I'll show y'all what he ends up painting. He's a good painter. And I have a ton of pictures that he's painted. I think I've shown you guys. So maybe I can offer some of those on Monday for sale. All right. So we found these cutouts of pearl, blister pearl, like pendants. Look at this one. That one's gorgeous. Yeah, you cut them out of a magazine. And then we have something like this. It's a New Zealand deity of some sort. I don't know where he grabbed that from, but I don't know. I'm gonna put these in a lot for ephemera, kind of a lot. We were gonna look these ones up. These are from the 80s. I was having a hard time pricing these. So I've had these forever. So these are I forget the name of the shell, but they are covered in gold. They have a screw back and they have diamonds. So I'd like to price them and have these available for Monday because these are sweet. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. So see, this whole shell is dipped in gold, and then this side is brushed, and then this area is shiny, and then these are whole diamonds. They're small, but they're whole diamonds. You can see the point on the back, and they're screwbacks. And these are 14 karat. Oh, there's a. I think that might be a maker's mark. Hold on one sec. $14 looks like a paw or a pie. I'm not quite sure. Flip it over and I don't see anything else. Let me see if I can see anything on the actual. But these are beautiful. This is. I don't see a name. Uh-oh. Oh, there's sign. Oh no, it says 14K. And then there's the diamonds. See, they're not. So you can see the little points in the back. So these are not chips. These are whole diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 diamonds. So this is gold. It's just like a brushed. Yeah, really, really pretty. Lou is meeting us, Carol and I. Lou's channel is Al's Full Shelf Shop. Never heard of it. Al's Full. I'm looking for that right now. The weighing to help with pricing? Yeah, me see. Al's Full Shop. Oh. Okay. Is Lou in the area? I'm subscribing to the channel right now. All right. And here, I'm going to drop. There we go. She lives here in Mass. Cool. Beth, that's a great idea. So Sunday, I'm going to write it down that. Do you know what time you guys are meeting, Johnny? Let's see. Almost 2 grams, 1.9 grams. Put some birds on. If that gets aggravating, let me know. Let me see. All right. I'm going to be there when they open because I'm bringing more stuff into my new booth. Oh, I got you. I think they open. What time do they open? I think they open at 10. All right. Cool. I will try to make that a priority. Yeah, this has a little weight to it. Oh, I should probably add the backing because the backing is 2.2 grams. 2.2 grams with whole diamonds. And it's 14 karat. So let's see what that equals out to on when I look up on Kitco Gold Spot. Oh my goodness. Gold is at 37.38.90. And it's down $24. So it was almost up to 38. Holy sh! Did you see this? That's for an ounce of pure gold. Live gold prices. Wow. All right, let me go to Kitco, and then I could find precious metals, jewelry resources, scrap it. This thing is great. So it's let me do grams and not ounces. Oh, that's okay. Cancel. Grams. Fresh. And then, so 14 is, say 2.2 grams. That's one earring is $154. Gram. Refresh. Okay. Per ounce. Yeah, if it was 2.2 ounces, it'd be $4,800. Okay. Gram. So that's $154.35. So, and that's times 2. At least $300. And then that's not including the diamonds and the workmanship. So, wow. So if it's 2.2 grams, I'll do 4.4 grams because that's for 2. 4.4 is 308.71. So with the diamonds, oh my goodness. Hey, Jennifer Hayes, what's happening? Hello, gorgeous. They're very pretty, aren't they? And like I said, these are whole diamonds, they're not chips. Yeah, they're shells. Hold on. They're shells dipped in gold. This needs to be cleaned. So yeah, this is a brushed gold, and the underneath, hold on, you can see is all. It's just so the whole thing is dipped in gold, and then that must be some silver in there, or it's white gold, and then they set the diamonds in there. They're really, really pretty. No, they're not solid gold because it's a shell under there, you know. But with these shells, I forget what they're called, but when you hold them, they're not like a heavy shell. The shell itself is quite thin. She's like, shucks. So if I go by the gold price, and then so if I were to just melt that, it would be like $300, and then that's not including the diamonds. So maybe I'll sell these for $425. Does that sound about right? Yeah, they're absolutely stunning. Hold on, let me go down. Let's go. Does that sound right? With the whole diamonds, and yeah, they're absolutely stunning. I don't know. These are, I mean, we used to wear a lot of shells like this in the 80s, so I'm assuming. And it obviously came in a box because it's still on the card from the box. I'll have these available for Monday if somebody is interested. And I know it's the end of the season, but they are stunning. All right. Where is my container for Monday? Monday. I have not done the I have not done the billing because yesterday we were en route to pick up and drop off Uncle. It took us an hour and 40 minutes to drive in to get him. We left here at 11. We didn't get home till 6. 7 hours it took us. No, he's here. So the car broke down with us in it. Of course, we all had to go to the bathroom. It's not always the way. And we had to call an Uber from Boston to drive us an hour and 40 minutes out of Boston. It cost $120 for an Uber. $120. I've never taken an Uber in my life until yesterday. So, but the gentleman couldn't have been nicer. So I was happy about that. And then my husband got in with the tow truck. And I have to write myself a note. I have to check my bank account because I never took an Uber. I had to quickly in my phone, figure out, I had to download the app and all that fun stuff and figure out how to use the app. And but the young man was quite nice. And he took us somewhere so we can go to the bathroom. What did they say was wrong with the car? It died. Hold on, I'm gonna untangle this while I'm talking to you. It helps me think. So Uncle had these dental tools that he used for untangling. So I'm gonna use these. Don't scope. So we pulled out of our driveway and a battery light went on. We went to Speedy Muffler, Speedy something or other. I don't know if it's a muffler, but they do like a little bit of everything. They tested it and they said that one of the cables needs to be replaced if it came off again. And I'm like, they don't seem loose. And she's like, well, just jiggle it and you should be fine. But I think it's the alternator because it is not holding a charge. We can jump the car I have a machine that jumps, that does that. And so it'll start up there, but it won't hold the charge. So there we go. It won't hold the charge. So yeah, so like windows weren't working, everything was shutting down. Yeah, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Is this gold one or is this sterling? That's a sterling. All right. I think it's the alternator, yes. It just died. we were on an extremely busy street. And thank goodness we weren't on the highway, because I was told that Uber won't pick somebody up on a highway. And I'm like, what do you do then? I mean, because you call the police to give you a ride? Like, I don't know. If you're on the highway and you break down, and the tow truck driver only has room for one person, and we had 3 disabled people in the vehicle. But Uber picked us up, drove us home, actually took us to a place to go to the bathroom. Yeah, but it was $120 and some odd cents, and that's without the tip. So who's fixing it? So we got it towed to the house, and it's going to be fixed. We have an appointment for tomorrow, but my husband said he was going to call them today and see if we can get in a bit earlier. We've had this car for 11 years, and we haven't had any problems with it. So this is the first like major thing we've ever had wrong with it, other than like a tire or regular stuff. So anyway, but we'll figure it out. Hopefully it'll be done today or tomorrow. Yeah, the neighbor a couple doors down works for Speedy Muffler and something. Those Speedy in Quincy, where I used to live, they were like shysters. The people out here, they're really, really nice. But the people that looked at the vehicle, they're like, oh yeah, you can go to Boston and come back. No, we'll have to have it towed. We'll have to have it towed to Speedy. But I'm thinking that the alternator needs to be replaced because it's not holding a charge. So we can jump that as many times as we want, but it's just not gonna hold the charge. What's SMH? Oh, Miss Jennifer. I don't know what SMH means. Hey, all these new shake my head. You're talking like a teenager. Shake my head. All right, let's look at some jewelry. It's so funny. So this one was with the Tiffany one. I think I'm going to sell this on Monday. This is absolutely stunning. This one's from Turkey, and the it says DGS Turkey. So I haven't found another one like this on TV. As sweet. So this is, what did I say? DGS Turkey 925. I don't know if at one time it could have been vermeil, but because it still looks a little there. If that's oxidation, I'm not quite sure. But definitely on the front, there's no. Oh, there's a little vermeil left over there. Faceted topaz. No, they would say bra. Bra. That is pretty, right? It is raining out here. I don't know what the weather is where you are, but it is raining. was. Let's see. I'm looking for some. What am I looking for? Yeah, so that's filigree. I thought maybe it might be canna-teal, but it's not. I'll show you up close. My grandson says, "Bro." I'm like, "Honey, I'm not your bro." Yeah, see the filigree? Beautifully done. That's a very clear stone with just a hint of blue. It's just all filigree, and then the chains hanging down. And yep, DGS Turkey 925. This is the back. I mean, the workmanship on this is lovely. Lovely. We can Google it. Let's see. Is there more than one? Okay. Very skilled work. So here's some visual matches. And they're not really. That's a pretty one with the marcasites. I'm gonna put filigree. Filigree 925 cross pendant. Signed DGS Turkey. Ooh, that's a filigree one, $100. Oh, and that's okay. Let's visit that and see what that does. Some splaining. Says the same thing in the back. That has beautiful filigree. DGS Telcary? Filigree? Telcary? What is Telcary? Telcari? Maybe it's the region. Retro vintage Telcary cross pendant. This is probably hallmarked. Really doesn't say anything else. Interesting. Here's one. DGS Turkey. stunning. I like mine better. Interesting. I don't know what Telkari is. Let me look that up. Turkish Telkari. Okay. I guess they're a specific type of, hold on, I'll share my screen. So I put in Telkari, Turkey, I should put Turkish, Turkey. Jewelry. King Turkish Telkari filigree bracelet. Let me see what this says. Khazar, also known as, okay, is one of a rare and rapidly disappearing handcraft. It's ancient craftsmanship found in Turkey. Originally, the word Khazaz means the person who produces or sells silk yarn. It's a technique. Beautiful. Okay, so the silver and gold wire become very strong and flexible, so they can be woven without breaking. So they make it into chains and stuff. Okay. That's beautiful. So it's a dying art. And this is that what is that noise? Interesting. So this is a technique that they use. Interesting. Well, we learned something new today. Florida, it's 87. So yeah, did you know what this was from Turkey? I did not know. And hold on, let me. What is Telkari? Oh, hold on. So this is a gentleman. I could not contain my delight when he ignited a flame and concentrated on fusing wires together. He was hospitable and seemed not to mind the camera in his face. Oh, okay. Oh, that's beautiful. That's what do they call that? Oh, listen to my dog. Even take another job because purely making Telkari no longer provides a sufficient income. Jewelry shop. Okay. It's a dying art. Oh my goodness. So this technique is a dying art. Oh, that's amazing. Uncle was all about trying to save history. He was so before his time, that's for sure. Let's see. It's large. It's a big one. Well, let me put it over here so you can see it better. Really pretty. Oh, my shirt. Never go against a Sicilian when death is on the line. My son got me this because he knows I love The Princess Bride, but I'm also Sicilian, so funny. He was making a funny. All right. Price on this is a bit high. I don't know. In the back of my head, my uncle's like, "Don't sell it. Don't sell it." But I can't keep everything. Uncle seems like he was he had a genius IQ. He was extremely intelligent. He could speak several languages fluently, and that's not including all the different dialects or regions of within that language. And then he always said that you should know at least one word in each language, just so you can make conversation with people. Hey, Barbara, what's going on? Yeah, Beth, I would call him to his face. I'm like, you're my walking encyclopedia. Like, if I needed to identify a feather, I would call him up and I would describe it, and he'd be like, this feather is from the region of blah blah blah, up in the realm of blah blah blah. He would just, yeah, he was so intelligent. And when I come out with when I'm telling my husband if I learn about something. Thanks so much for joining us. So this one we found a few weeks ago. I am going to sell this one. This is a really cool. It's just too small. This really needs to be on like a ring finger. I guess it could be a midi. That could be a midi. I wouldn't be able to wear it though. I'd probably end up poking myself in the eye or something. I'm just too klutzy these days. And let's see, this doesn't have, just says 925. Let's go. But I've got all this jade we got to go through too. I think I might end up keeping this one. This is stunning. And that is probably 18 karat gold. Doesn't say anything anywhere. And it's definitely older because see it, when you open it, it goes straight out. Usually these go to this, you know, when you open it up, it's like the other side, not like that. I definitely have to do a scratch chest because I don't see it labeled anywhere. Yeah, definitely have to test it. But that's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Very intricate, right? So that's coming up as jadeite. I'm thinking this one is nephrite. Nephrite's easier to carve than, I guess, jadeite. And we saw this when I was starting to put stuff away. This is jadeite with this little sword. This has a little magnetism to it. Da Vinci sterling silver cufflinks. I think I have some of these put aside somewhere else. I don't know what that says. If anybody does, let me know. Oh, we can use Google Translate. Let's do that. Okay. Translate. Chinese to English. It says Hefei University Technology, University of Hefei University of Technology. That's what it says in English. Some might like that. This is just like a brass or whatever, and a little cloisonne thing going on. He just liked it because it was pretty. What is Hefei? Hold on. H-E. I'm gonna share my screen. And it is in China. It's a public university in Hefei, China. It is affiliated with the Ministry of Education and co-founded with something province people government, the Ministry of Industry and Information and Technology. That's pretty cool. Founded in 1945. Let's see if that pops up. They're all in Chinese. pretty cool though. I don't know. That's definitely an older pin. Pretty cool. The cross is very intricate, and it's from Turkey, and it's I mean, you're so smart too. It says that it could be oh, let's go down scope so you can see. There we go. So they were saying that the intricacy of this is a dying art. All that filigree is amazing. So they said, well, what we looked up, they said it was a dying art. And Telkari Kazaz, I don't know. I just wrote down what information we figured out. But yeah, it's made in Turkey, and it's definitely, it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely stunning. It'll be for sale on Monday, but you know, it's so many higher end things. Let's see. So I'm gonna get back to this. I think that says 925. Let's double check. It is a beauty. Yep, 925. Sterling Vermeil. Really pretty. So this is like, I don't know if that's a dog or a cow. I can't even, yeah, it looks more like a dog. And then it says 925. What is that? Is that like a kitty or is that there? I know that there's a couple of them. Here's a rooster. Oh, look at this. So it's made to look the way that they, oh, it's like a repose. Okay. But they made it so it reflects the light in a way that it looks like diamonds. That's pretty cool. I like that. Is it? Is it the whole feed or just the audio? Let me know. It's a dragon. Oh, yeah, it is. It's like a 9-second lag as well. So I just switched microphones. I'm not quite sure. This is a dragon. Oh, we got a horse. So yeah, if that's a horse, that has to be a dog. Oh, there's a little rat. What did he have to have? All of the Chinese. Oh, there's another one of those little things. Looks like a little wombat or something. Shanghai. It's another little pin. And then Shanghai, China. Touring the something river. Huh. These earrings are delicious. I'm getting hungry, can you tell? I'll have to test them, but absolutely stunning. There's one. And there's two. I like it that it has a little heart up the top. Ooh, there's a jade cross. I don't think that it's... Yeah, it's not sterling. Ooh, I've got another. So I have two. Ooh, you can make earrings out of them. Oh, there's a little piggy wiggy. So some of them can stand up, like the little pig, the rat. I don't. Ooh. No, rooster doesn't stand up. Ooh, the dragons stand up. What is this one? Can you guys explain this one to me? Is that an owl? I mean, or a food dog? I'm like, I don't even know. So that's what I found in here. So these two are going to go into, I have a container that has, I'm almost positive I have the matches to both of these in the container. And I think these are just glass. Oh, this is going up to garnet. They're both in the garnet tourmaline area. And then this is sterling, set in sterling. But I know I have the other ones to these. Is that a crack? Hold on. Hold the phone. Is it a squirrel? Like a scratch or an indent or... No, the other ones have it. Must be some sort of scratch. This one, yeah, I'm not quite sure. Is squirrel one of the ones of the zodiac? The Chinese zodiac? I don't know. Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Love this though. This is really pretty. This is magnetic. I'd still like to test it, but sweet. Or a bear. Could be a bear. Oh, that looks like a long tail. I thought maybe it was a cat. So let's see if any of these pop up on the when I Googlate them. Who knows? These are really pretty though. And these are definitely old. I'm just not sure how old. It's not telling much. Ocean carrot gold eggplant. Is that what that is? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to do some more investigating about these. They're definitely vintage. I have no idea when you know, approximately when he purchased these. So jade is difficult, just like whatchamacallit, pearls. Pearls are difficult for me to price. I always get stumped. How's the audio? Anybody have a Chinese menu? Hey, Jen, how are ya? Sorry, had to find and pack an Etsy sale. Good for you. Barbara, you're funny. Anyone have a Chinese menu? These are pretty. So these will be available on Monday. These earrings. Doo-doo-doo. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing the billing today or tomorrow. I'm not quite sure. But if you need something right away, just let me know, and I'll make it a priority. You know, I'm gonna have to test this. I think it's sterling. He probably took it off something else. Here we go. I think I might keep this one. I do have to test it though. All right. So I do want to price this one. Have this ready for Monday. Usually has the year of whatever on them. Right. On the Chinese menu. Yeah, it usually does. You are absolutely right. Yep, we're just going through jewelry and getting stuff ready for Monday. Vintage sterling ring. Oh, I've got a bunch of these. They're shaped like a wishbone, but they're tongs for sugar cubes. Let's see. Extra long ring. Prices are all over the place. All over the place. Yeah. Okie dokie. This is 2.5 inches long. Size is it? It is beautiful though. Carol. I heard you coming to my neck of the woods. This is a size 6. And it might be a little bit bigger because of, this has an indentation there. Size 6. I'll have this for Monday. Pretty cool. Carol, I might be seeing you on Sunday, I guess. I'm going to try to meet up with you. Yeah, I'm having vehicle trouble right now, so my car is dead in the water, if you will. And yeah, we had to get towed from Boston all the way up here. It was horrible. I mean, yeah, if my car's back on the road, unless he comes and gets me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we went through all of these. It's been an hour and 23 minutes, and I've got Uncle downstairs. Shanghai. These are pretty cool, though. These little pins. I can pick you up. Ooh. You got my number. We'll talk. Call me later. Okay, I also have this. What size is it? This one was okay, I think this is a 7 1/4. Yeah, this is beautiful. So this is sterling, and what is that? I don't know if that's turquoise. Turquoise question mark. It says something in there. Let's look it up. X925, but there's like an M and an MI. Let me scratch some stuff out there. Huh. I don't know what that means. I don't see any other markings, but here's the stone. Such a pretty stone. It's like a robin's egg. Size 7. 7.5. Hold on. say a size 7. 7 1/4. Is that what I said? So, yeah, it's really, really pretty. So this will be available on Monday. It's got some heft to it. It's not, I mean, there's a lot of sterling there. All right, let's get the bag. I'm debating. So this I believe is gold. It's old gold. Like this is really, really old. And these are table cut diamonds on here. So I was gonna, it's missing one, and it's missing, like, you can't wear it or anything, but I was thinking of taking the diamonds out and then melting it, because I know Uncle was always trying to preserve history, but gold is just so high right now. See, there's only like 3 cuts on the diamonds. Absolutely stunning. Yep, it's going for melt. Ooh, I need a drink. All right. I got this little guy. It's a Russ. She's so cute. Little tabby. I'll have her available on Monday. She is a cutie patootie. Okay. I'll probably start her at like the Russ are cute. I can go for a pina colada right about now. Hey, yeah, it is 5 o'clock somewhere. All right. And all these other things. So these were supposed to be priced for last Monday. So they're glass beads. This one is set in sterling, and these are glass beads, and this is set in 14 karat gold. So not sure what the little tag says. Oh, the tag says Turkey. ATI 925. ATI 925 turkey. I mean, this is very popular now. Evil Eye. Let me see how big this is. Barbara's like, I have a real one. This is a 6.5. Barbara, you have a cat that looks like that? Do you have a kitty that looks like that? So this was my Aunt Fran's little, because her cat's name was Max. Her cat's name was Max, and that's who this looked just like this. I'm going to send you Max. I'm sending it to you. Yours is Miko. It's an M thing. Yeah, hers. My Aunt Fran's cat was named Max. I'm sending that to you. All right. So let's see. So this one is made in Turkey. So it says ATI 925 Turkey. Bracelet. All right, so that's the 14 karat, and that's that's the turkey one. Let's see. Sold. Commercials. I keep hearing commercials with the birds. Yeah, the Evil Eye stones. They're glass. And then this one's set in silver from Turkey, and then this one is 14 karat gold. So I'm pricing these for Monday. One for Monday. I gotta drive to the post office and pick up the kids from school. You go do what you gotta do, girl. Thanks so much for popping in. Be careful. My car died, and my car died. All right, now this one. Oh, I hear my dog crying downstairs. 14. What is it? Let's see. Down, scope. 14 karat TRZ RW. So 14. Hold on. 14 karat TR. 14 karat TR. ZRW. Yep, 585 right there. This is lovely. You hear the birds? Yeah. So, I mean, these are glass beads. So, I mean, majority of this weight is going to be from the beads. So if it's 8.2, say, we'll say half of that is, because gold is heavy. Let's see what it says. So if we do 4.2, so that'll be 294. Let's see if something else comes up. Say 14 karat ZRW. Evil Eye bracelet. $298. Karat gold. There's a gold plate. Yeah, no. Mine's 14 karat gold. $451 for that one. $285. This one says $451. Hey, Becky, what's going on? This one's sold for $350. Wow. So one recently sold for $350. $294 would be melt. So this will be available on Monday. And what size is it? 6.5. The eye protection, some say, so it doesn't sound scary. Yeah, some say it's it's protection from the evil eye. It's what it is. It's a a charm bracelet to protect. Yeah, Carol, I've got birds going. I have tinnitus, so I have to put something on in the background because my ears. All right, look at this guy. How cool is this? It says the word sterling, but it's it looks like a Day of the Dead person, doesn't it? See, the face is a skull. This is a size 6.5. Oop. And it's sterling. I don't know if it's Mayan or what, but it does look like the Day of the Dead because it's got like a skull as a face. $6.5. Day of the Dead. I'm not quite sure. It's pretty cool though. It's definitely old because it has the word sterling on the inside. Let me see if there's anything else before I toss it in a bag ready for Monday. Yep, just the word sterling. See? Doesn't it look like a skull? So I'll have this available on Monday. It's really cool. See how much it weighs. Okay, she'll be ready on Monday. All right. I said an hour and I've gone almost 2 hours. Was there anything you wanted me to pull out and look at while I'm here? I will have try to have other stuff also on Monday. Yeah, uncle's downstairs waiting for me. Yeah, my knees are so, my right one specifically, because I hit that one first, is so swollen. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm gonna get going. I think that, so we've got a nice start for Monday's stuff with a nice array. There's gold and silver and all that. And I have not done the billing for Monday. I will. He's downstairs. He's a little camera shy. But I'm like, I'll be down in an hour. So I'm going to go get him set up. He's going to do some painting. And maybe next Monday, that's what I had said, that I'll bring out some of his paintings. Maybe you guys be interested in purchasing a painting or two. He's done Elvis. He's done what's her name? Elvira. Svengoolie. He's got one of Svengoolie, and then he's got ones of like birds and things like that. He does a really nice job. He actually drew one of the mayor of Boston. He lives in Boston, and Wu. Her last name is Wu, and he's got a picture of him with her, like presenting her with the picture. Hold on, I actually took a picture of it. I took a picture of the picture. Hold on one second. And he got to share it with her. He gave it to her. She had, oops. She had come to his building because he lives in elderly complex. Let me just turn this around and save. All right. So there's Uncle. That's Kenzie, who is head of housing, because he lives in elderly housing. There's Mayor Wu, and there's so he made. Let me get that out of the way. He drew that, and behind her is supposed to be City Hall, Boston. He drew that, and he gave it to her, and he drew that and gave it to her. And let me see. Where is the picture of? Hold on. Here's a picture of him giving that to her. So this is when he like handed it to her and stuff. So she was so excited. Kenzie's looking at hers. She likes hers. Yeah, he does a great job. Yeah, they were there visiting the building. Yeah. He's a sweetheart. See him and his little cane. So I'm gonna go downstairs and spend some time. I'm gonna set him up. He wants to paint our the yard. I pronounce my ah. He wants to paint the yard of all the pine trees and stuff. The pool area, and so we have a 3-season porch. I think he brought his tripod, and we're gonna set that up and get him nice and comfy. And I can't wait to see what he comes up with. So he's here for a few days, or at least until we get our car fixed. So say a prayer. I'm gonna light another candle. St. Jude, the saint of impossibilities, right? But Carol, I'm going to talk to you later. Maybe give you a call in a few hours. And yeah, my knees are throbbing. I'm going to go ice them again because I fell yesterday on top of the car dying. It's never ending. But we all got home safe. We're all safe. And that's what counts. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me and hanging out. You guys are just amazing. You always show up, and I really appreciate you. What else can I say? I want to thank you all for just being you guys. Please be kind to one another and be kind to yourself. And I had so much fun. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and each other. I mean, you guys could have been anywhere, but you were here with me. We'll talk, girl. Dun, 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 dun. You're still here. I'm not right in the head. You know that. That's why you come and hang out with me. Bye, guys. Thanks so much. Love you. And have a great weekend. Safe weekend. And I'll see you all on Monday. Bye.